Hello. Marijuana failed common Oklahoma L. I mean, it's basically already
We love you.
recreational here.
Very special.
Repoob, thanks for the tier 1.
It's just a grotesque postmodern psyop, and anyone who's fallen for this is brain damaged.
And Just Connor, thanks for the tier 1. We lost Oklahoma County by 36 votes. I don't live there, so it doesn't even matter that I didn't vote. Up next for the tier 1, thank you. Like I'm so offset.
We love you. You're very special.
Oh shit.
We love you. You're
That's
very
better.
Special.
Hamburguesa con queso? Does con queso just mean any kind of cheese, or does it have to be like nacho cheese? And a Acid Rep and OSHA Waffle and Multinanners all with the tier 1s. You're looking extra bald today? Just translates to with cheese. I know that much, but I don't know if that just means like, I don't know what the implications are is what I'm trying to say. I will be adding cheese to the burger. How's Mario Burger? Not good. I'm about to make one that's way better. And doesn't cost $18 accompanied with a 3-hour wait. The burger costs $18, and to get in line in the first place, it's gonna cost you at least $150. You try getting alcohol at Universal?
It's just a grotesque
I tried and succeeded.
Psyop, and anyone who's fallen for this is brain damaged.
Shadow Dust, thanks for the tier 1er. I sat through 2 ads to ask you if this stream idea is real, Dylan. What? 150 or one? Which one do you think? Do you think it costs $1.50 to get into Universal? Actually reading the Bible on stream, kinda hard. It's not the first time we've done it. We've read already. We have read Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth, 1 Samuel. Probably like 25 to 30 hours of reading already. It has been a minute. But yeah, we've already read like a good chunk of the Old Testament. This is not novel. What's the most fucked up thing you've read so far? I should make a command to show chat my notes. Anyone with the link? Anyone on the internet with the link in view? Yes. Done. And I go to skibidabot boop nightbot. Wait, no. Fuck. Do I use nightbot? Hit. Exclamation point. Season. Yes, okay, yes I do. Commands. Custom. Add command. Exclamation point. Bible notes. Deezy's notes so far. Exclamation point, Bible. Whatever. Submit. And I'll go to the thing. I'll type in, exclamation point, Bible notes. You aren't watching Survivor so I can finish making bread without missing any good media. Actually, I like it when the streamer doesn't do anything entertaining, because then I might miss it. Anyways, for to answer what the most fucked up thing we've read so far, it was, let me check my notes. At the end of Judges, here's a quote from the Benjamites were chased into the wilderness out of their homes, but they're like one of the homies still. Like, we're still in tight with them because they're part of the Israelites. They instructed the Benjamites, saying, "Go and hide in the vineyards and watch. When the young women of Shiloh come out to join in the dancing, rush from the vineyards, and each of you seize one of them to be your wife. Then return to the land of Benjamin." So that's pretty. They use the term wife very liberally in the Bible.
And that's the bottom line, because John McCain said so.
Consuming Shadow, thanks for the Prime. 25 months. Appreciated. Shadow Dust, thanks for the resub. Anti-PK to Guy for 500k with a D-May spec. D-May spec him? At Calvarion? Wife means woman you found? Yeah. Wife means mother.
And that's the bottom line.
It means the mother to your children in the Bible. Through what method you accomplish that is up to the user discretion. It's pretty fucked up. They have not defined the institution of marriage yet. As of where I'm currently at in the Bible. Yeah, it just means the mother of your children, and that's it. From the Bible is goofy and silly, not messed up. Ooh-wee. It's just it's pretty much just it's all fucked up. It's just a bunch of killing and pillaging and raping. That's what the entirety of the first section of the Bible is, pretty much. God is a petty little bitch. He just like, he kills people and inflicts like terrible plagues upon them and removes them from their homes for no reason. Very fickle, back and forth, can't make up his mind. How's the music volume, by the way, chat? I suppose it doesn't really matter because we're about to have to rebalance it as soon as I put on my I'm about to have to put on my my funny iPhone head cam. An institution of fear to trick people before easy information was accessible. Does the Bible pass the Bechdel test? Women are property so far in the Bible. They don't have their own opinions. They do not do things. They are there to mother children, and that is it. Anywho, I reckon it's time to get to cooking. Oh, time to put on my headset like I'm about to hop on the electric chair. Sounds like some incel shit. I actually think I have to use the bathroom before I put on the head cam that would get me banned for going to the bathroom, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Everything in the Bible was to be taken literally, and it was a perfect book. So true. Anyways, I'm back from the bathroom. I got most of it in the bowl. The rest of it got on my hands before I touched the raw beef. No hand washing here. This is my Akira shirt. I got this one from Little Tokyo in LA. It's pretty comfortable. I like it. How was Mario World? Pretty underwhelming, I would argue. Whoa. I must apply the grippers. I'll mute my microphone. Grah. So right now, chat, before I stand up and go into the other room, This is how I'd probably be talking. There's going to be kitchen noise. How does the music sound compared to my voice? Is it good? Sounds fine. Okay. I didn't pull up the stream chat in the other room, but I'm only cooking a burger, so I think the interaction, uh, it'll be fine because this should not take very long. Music's on the quiet end. I think it's just a quiet song. I'll go next for a banger. I'll turn it up slightly. If there's some slightly loud slappers while I'm cooking the burg, that's fine. See, hold on. What if I full screen this? I look right at it, and I go, "Oh." How fun. Okay, let's go cook. Goodbye, chat. I'm not going to be reading you for like the next 20 minutes or however long. Because I forgot to turn on that, which is what I was using ahead of time. Here's Boy with Goose. I really need to get like a rack to hang a kitchen towel from. I just keep this guy over here on this chair and dry my hands off with it all the time. I have a feeling that my camera angle's too high, and I don't have you guys for feedback, so I'm just gonna lower it. If my toesies are in frame, I apologize. Plain ground beef. Bam. Toaster. I had a discussion with some people in LA, and people were of the opinion that using a toaster is for chumps. And I don't understand that. Like, just do it on the stovetop, bro. I'm like, dog, the fucking toaster's, it's like so easy. You don't have to mess with it. This isn't, you can consider this a patty melt because I'm just using wheat bread instead of a burger bun. Because anytime I make burger buns, I don't eat enough burgers, and the burger buns go to waste. I'm gonna do the responsible thing and try to do more prep ahead of time than I usually do. I usually just like kind of throw the meat on and then I get silly with it and try to do everything all at once. And sometimes I like overcook stuff, and that's no bueno. Shit. Cast iron for me today. Go down here, grab an onion. Grr. Yeah, that's enough. I just don't want to get it all over my cutting board because it's annoying. Today I'm going to be doing what many of you will probably hate, and I'm going to be using Velveeta cheese because I like the taste and there's less fat content in Velveeta cheese than there is in American.
and it's processed fake cheese all the same. There's that. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got to do. I'm gonna cut this guy in half and do a half pound of meat. And try to get them into 2 evenly squished patties. There you go. Boy. Now, right now, now that I've done a good amount of kitchening, because I didn't turn on the chat in this room and I have no way of reading you, I'm going to walk back into the other room and ask for feedback before I sit here like an asshole for like 20, 25 minutes and nobody can see what I'm doing. Hey, chat, I'm reading you again. There you are. Is it good? Everything good? The cam is good. Okay, sweet. There's all the feedback I need. Now that's the last time I'm reading you until these burgers are cooked. Turn you on. Now here's what makes it Deezy style. We're pulling out the eggs. Those will go on later. I like using plastic wrap to squish my birdies because I feel like it makes it easy to get it into a nice flat shape. And also it doesn't stick to the, if I do it on the cutting board, it likes to stick. And then I use this plastic wrap after I'm done with the squish to wrap up the remainder of the beef before I stick it back in the fridge. This is 93.7 lean, so it's obviously a bit more lean than I think typically most people cook burgers with 80/20. Also, apologies for the sound of my dryer going in the background. I just got back from LA and I have to wash my clothes, so you can fucking deal with it. Rather than, I like to squish it into more of a square-ish shape because it's going on sandwich bread. So it works better. Nice and flat. Burger squished. Bam. Wrap you up. Go back in the fridge. Salt, MSG. No gin on the burger today. Red pepper flakes, onion powder that I'm almost out of, which I'm not going to use because I'm adding actual onions, garlic powder, and I like smoked paprika over the regular kind, in my opinion. And the freshly ground black pepper and not this that I was using out of desperation because I was out of the whole kernels. Okay. A lot of people salt their stuff on the grill, on the pan. But you don't really gotta. I'm sure I'm not really doing a whole lot of teaching to a lot of people. I'm sure most people know how to cook burgers. I like adding MSG on top of everything, though. Oop. If you hold your seasoned shakers up a little higher, you get a more even distribution over the top of the burg. or any meat. Whoa, that's too fast. I like lots of paprika on my burgers. Black pepper. And red pepper flakes. I feel like I need to remove the stupid fucking top because it's like impossible to get the flakes out. Let's see if I pour way too many out. Oh God. Oh Jesus. Oh no. Yeah, more even distribution. Now, if you try to pat this in too much, it's all going to stick to your fingers, and then you're going to have well-seasoned fingers instead of a well-seasoned burger. So, don't go too crazy with it. Now, trying to flip it without it destroying the nice shape of my patty. Oh God! Oh, he's so thin. Oh no. And you can always add more salt later, but you can't take it away, so be careful. It's just a taste thing. If you don't do a lot of cooking yourself and you don't know how much salt to add, it's really just trial and error, especially if you just cook for yourself. Garlic powder. A bit more red pepper. There is a problem sometimes with these red pepper flakes actually adhering to the meat and not falling off and landing in the pan, but life's a bitch and then you die, so you just have to accept that not every soldier is going to return from the war. This is what I'm forgetting. I think I'm also missing this. Okay, it's almost showtime. I'm gonna do a light avocado wing on my cast iron. This is on a 4 out of 10 on my stove, but if you've watched my cooking streams in the past, you would know that my stove is fucking cursed, and medium is actually hot. Look at that. Look at all the smoke coming off of my pan immediately on a 4 out of 10. Just enough to coat the bottom. I'll be adding a little bit more later whenever I add the onion. Okay, I'm through touching the meat, so I'll wash my hands again. The rest of the meat will be touched by the spatula. I'm gonna cut the onion in half. Half an onion feels like too much, in my opinion, but I don't really know what to do. I'm gonna peel the outer layer off of this onion and then throw my meat in and then dice the onion while one half of the patty cooks. See, like, look at this. You guys see my avocado oil smoking? I think what is it? Somebody can look this up and look at the smoke temp for avocado oil. It's supposed to be like 520 degrees or something. Like, fuck me. Do I have to duh? It's not supposed to. Usually, you have to do like a medium high at least to get fucking avocado oil to smoke. It's so fucked up. I have to cook on hard mode every single goddamn day of my life because my goddamn stove sucks ass. Okay. Try to get underneath this guy. And ideally, I think smash burgers are the way to go, but I don't really have a good utensil for such. So this is as good as it gets. About 4 minutes, in my opinion, on side one. For burgers, I like just doing slicing the onions the long ways into nice thin little strips. And then whenever I flip the burgers on the other side, I add the onion and give them a little bit of salt. Whenever you get down to this little nub at the end, if you flip it over, it gets easier. I'm sure I make everybody nervous with my knife skills, and I go, ooh. I don't know about y'all, but I don't like taking a bite into a burger and getting a nice long strip that I drag out. So I like to give it like one loose cut down the middle to roughly half all of the onion bits. There's my onion. Did I get anybody? I didn't really sell that one too much. With me recoiling and going, ooh. I'm going to be doing 2 single patty burgies. So 4 slices of wheat bread for me. I'm just loading those up while I have a chance. And whenever we get a little bit further along, we'll come back and hit the plunger. Burgers have been on for about 2 minutes so far. I'll unwrap my cheese and get it ready to place on top of the burgers for whenever I flip. Cheese slice 1. Cheese slice 2. There's all this. Now for me, I have my own jarred homemade burger sauce. I think I made this on stream once. I don't remember. This is low-fat mayo, 0 sugar, ketchup, a little bit of hot sauce. What else? Go ahead and get this pan decently hot. A little bit of hot sauce, a dash of Dijon mustard, a dash of Worcestershire sauce, a dash of lime juice, black pepper, and garlic salt. And mix. And it looks like this. It's hardly any calories because it's low. I think the only calories in it entirely is from like the tiny little bit of mustard and a tiny bit of mustard and the low-fat mayo. These burgers are probably almost ready to flip. I'm going to start toasting my bread. Check on this boy. How you looking? Maybe just a little bit longer. I don't know about y'all. I don't really like any pink in the middle on my burger. These onions getting tossed in. Bam. Try to scatter them around on in the pan. Yeah. Some of the smaller guys, whenever I do this, some of the smaller little pieces of onion end up being a little too charred. But, you know, that's fine. Yeah, let's flip the burger. Get the fuck off. Some of you might be familiar with the Oklahoma onion burger, and I don't like those. Where you do like a smash burger, and then whenever you flip your burger, you put like an entire layer of extremely finely shredded onion, like as a bed for it to lie on, and then I believe you're meant to cover it and like let it steam in the goo, or what, in the onion waft. This is probably hot enough. I like putting a little of egg on my burger. Oh, no shells. Okay. And you say, "Oh no, Dylan, you broke your yolk." But joke's on you, I want the yolk broken. Move my onions, try to... I like cooking the hell out of my onions. I don't know about you guys. I like them nice and brown. If there's any crunch left in my onions, I say, "Eh." A little of salt on my onions and on my eggs. And same goes for pepper. Oh shit. Try to remind myself to look at the sky every so often, just in case I've gone portrait mode. A very light toast for me. My go-to utensil is not the butter knife, but instead the spoon for laying out the sauce. Ah. Fucking god damn it. Oh my, it's so slippery. Hold on. Homemade Deezy sauce. I can put as much as I want on there because there's basically no calories in it. That's definitely way too much. And I think it's probably about time to remove the burg and flip. Burger come off. Let those onions go for a little longer. Get off there. Let the onions go for a little longer. I can cook them in the middle of the pan where it's hottest now. Now here's the tricky part, is flipping the goddamn egg without... before you eventually just say, give up and you say, fuck it. Oh my god. Oh, this is a tragedy. Oh, this is a fucking... Okay, never mind. Saved it. This is what I get for not lubing up the pan ahead of time. There we go. It's like it never happened. Onion's starting to look pretty good. I need to sauce my last piece of toast. This is this sauce. It tastes kind of like a If you guys have ever been to Freddy's, it kind of tastes like their fry sauce, but like with a little bit of spice to it. Yeah, I don't know if I've shown this on stream yet. Get off there. Let's pull those onions off. These eggs are probably cooked. Also, I feel like it's kind of hard to fuck this up because, you know, if like you overcook the beef a little bit, the wetness of the sauce balances it out. Same thing with overcooking the eggs; they end up a little too rubbery or dry. Then guess what, bitch? Let's see. You got the sauce. You got such a variety of flavors. I just like making a little bed for the onions, and this is the whole burger. If I order out burgers, I like a little tomato, but I don't keep tomatoes at home because there's no shot that I'm going to be able to eat enough of them before they fucking go stinky. Try to rescue all the onions I can. There's definitely an onion imbalance on my two Sammys. Turn you off. Oh god. Oh please. Okay. Egg? Fucking get off my... There we go. And egg. Oh, look at all the egg on my... Once upon a time, this used to be a non-stick skillet, but this is Cade's, and like as you can see, there's no more non-stick left on it. So that's why I just say fucking use the metal spatula anyways, because what does it matter? Tiny amount of salt on top. Everything else is already pretty well salted. And some pepper, so that way it looks better on camera. And voila. We and we squish. And we and we squish. Onion egg cheeseburger. Very tasty. Yeah. I'm definitely getting water all over the place. Doing this instead of the brush that's right there because the egg tends to get stuck in the bristles and you can never get it out. So I like getting a lot of the bulk with any old kitchen utensil instead. And then I can get the last little bit with the brush. Ooh, and cleaning the cast iron is always fun because this shit's hot. no, Dylan, the cast iron, you're putting water on it. Oh, you're gonna ruin it. Dylan, no, you're putting water on the cast iron, Dylan. Shut the fuck up. We'll dry it off as soon as we clean it. Mmm. Hamburger gunk. Oh, man. I'm getting sweaty. I can feel the camera on my forehead loosening and falling. Oh, shit. My finger touched the hot part. Oh, it's slipping, chat. You're falling. I can't catch you, chat. I'm just... Oh, God. Where's my camera angle at? Anyways, yeah, you just do this, and then you just dry it off immediately. Paper towel. And then you add a little bit of vegetable oil. Blit, blit. And you coat it. I think proper care is to put this in like a low temp oven. I just put it back on the burner while it's still hot. And there. Oops. And there. I'm gonna wash this shit later. Bam. Bam. And for cocktails, I'm just gonna go with a classic. I think I've already made a whiskey sour on stream before, but I'll do it again. A traditional whiskey sour calls for I should put ice in the shaker, huh? Calls for egg white, I believe. Oh, that's okay. I'm not gonna do that. 2 shots of whiskey. Maker's Mark bourbon for me. My burger's getting cold as we speak. The last of my lemon juice. This is a bottle that I purchased from the store, and I make my own simple syrup and just reuse the bottle. Do like half a shot of simple syrup. And then, oh Jesus, these lemon bottles get sticky and it's really fucking hard to open. Is it worth my time to get this last little bit out? Especially when my hands are wet from having done the dishes. It's impossible, chat. I can't open it. I'm never gonna recover from this. Everybody's gonna make fun of me. It gets so fucking sticky. I can't. This bit of lemon juice, I'm gonna fucking throw it away. I can't open it. I give up. I have another container. So much easier. clam bunch out of this. Oh god, my forehead's. You guys are slipping again. My forehead's too sweaty. I don't have the AC on, and oh geez, making multiple trips to the fridge. I don't have the AC on, and I've been in the kitchen. Oh, I must take another bite of my burg. Mm. Mm-hmm. Have I shown you guys this yet? Have you guys seen the Jalen sauce? That's Jalen Hurts. That's my quarterback. On you go. Eh. Most of the time when I make these, I don't even shake it. It is better when you do, but I can't be asked. I usually just stir it. Middle straw for me. Ah. Okay, and we're done. Darkness imprisoning me.
Hello. Egg burger for me. Is the meat done? The burger meat? Yes. Was chat concerned that it was not cooked? By a lot of people's standards, it would be overcooked. It's like medium well to well done. Better than Mario Burger. Absolutely. I don't think I've ever cooked a burger. Even my worst burger that I've ever cooked is better than the Mario Burger. Recommended Jaeger, and it was good. One of us. Most people hate it. Most people hate Jaeger. I tried beer and wine. Two very broad categories. What did Mario burger taste like? So it had lettuce, onion, or lettuce, tomato, a single patty, some mushrooms, bacon, and a very pathetic slice of cheese on it. And like Thousand Island dressing, I think, on the lettuce. Came cold. Burger was pink in the middle, which I don't prefer, but people like it, I guess. It was just the burger tasted like they cooked it half an hour ago. Whenever it came to my table. But it's funny because like the piece of bacon on it, the bacon tasted like it was cooked 15 minutes ago. The bacon, like all of the degrees of my burger, it's like they were cooked at much different times. I never had tiramisu in my life, and I ordered the question mark block tiramisu. And I thought it was pretty good. I'm not a big dessert guy. They come on little shortbread cookies. That's what the question mark things are. And it was like a lot. It was like a lot of whipped cream on like a coffee cake. That's what tiramisu is. And I like coffee, and I tried it, and I was like, it's pretty good. I don't know, it's not, I'm not a big dessert guy. It's not blowing my socks off. And it's my first time ever having it, so I don't know what it's supposed to taste like. But everyone else at my table thought it sucked, like actual trash tier. Any other drink recommendations? Yeah, the thing you just saw me make. Try a whiskey sour. Anything with simple syrup and either lemon or lime juice. That's like the classic ultimate mixer for alcohol. The tiramisu did look pretty. The entire Mario restaurant is absolutely presentation over substance. They're worried about making it look pretty and not worried about making it taste good. Despite all this, it was better than the fucking Cheesecake Factory that I had a few nights prior. Completely unseasoned chicken. It was pathetic. That's why I tell you guys, whenever I cook on stream, I go, so tasty. It might be shit. You have no idea, but I'm not going to tell you that. Every pick makes it seem like so much is going on at once. The burger's pretty basic. Ordering chicken Alfredo at Cheesecake Factory, rookie mistake. Really? The menu's like 20 fucking pages thick for those of you who haven't been. It was my first time going. They are known for having dog shit chicken Alfredo. I didn't know that. It's like they didn't even salt the chicken. The chicken had no seasoning. It was a flat. It was like, so it was breaded. So it's like you put in egg or whatever. You stick the breadcrumbs on top, You put it in some shallow, typically like olive oil or vegetable oil. Then you cook it and you flip it and you cook it. And that's it. So it tasted like bread, olive oil, and unseasoned chicken. I think it was probably the worst. I think it was probably the worst restaurant food I've ever had. They're called Cheesecake Factory. That's like saying like, oh yeah, I ordered the chicken sandwich at Burger King, and they're like, well, of course you're not supposed to order the chicken sandwich at Burger King. It's called Burger King, asshole. Like, I don't put salt on the chicken, man. Is that a hard concept of salting the chicken? It was crazy. There was no seasoning at all. Redeemed hat on. Look at that. Eh. What was the price range? For the Cheesecake Factory, I think mine was like it was like $17 or something. Also, it's a fuck ton of food. It's like two portions of it's two portions of bad food. You get a big pile of shit. It's not just a little bit of shit, it's a lot of shit. And the Alfredo, it was like super heavy and tasted like there was no salt or Parmesan cheese in it. So it was just like butter and heavy cream mixed into one. It just tasted like dairy. As you know, Alfredo is typically made with butter, heavy cream, and Parmesan cheese, and it seemed like they were missing that third element, in my opinion. Yeah, my total bill at Mario Burger ended up being like $41. I ordered the Toad Garlic Knots appetizer, the Mario Burger, and the tiramisu dessert with coffee. The coffee was the worst coffee I've had in my life. It tasted like if you got some 7-Eleven coffee, left it out overnight, and then reheated it. That's what the coffee tasted like. The cafe, the actual restaurant itself, was pretty cool. It was really big. It was very themed. They had like windows that were just little TV screens where there were a bunch of toads walking around. Every so often, the lights in the restaurant would dim whenever Bowser's airship rolls up on the Toad Village and starts fucking wreaking havoc. It's pretty fucked up. Anyways, the best part about the Mario theme park is how it looks. It's very it looks like Mario. I'm all done eating. How's the karting? So the Mario Kart ride is you put on like a stupid little hat, kind of like, imagine POV. You just waited 2 hours for Mario. You put on like a little hat, but it has a Mario brim on it, and then whenever you get into onto the cart, there's a little like AR visor that you go, and then it hangs down and covers like this much of your face. Where you can, if you look to the left or the right, then you see outside of it. And then you're just playing like a railgun shooter. You pick up whenever you're going on turns on the coaster to make it like you're playing Mario Kart. Whenever there's a left turn, you have a little steering wheel and you go, and that's it. It's a QTE. You don't have to. Whenever you're meant to do something, like a left arrow or a right arrow pops up in your vision. So that's not really something to write home about. And then you look to aim and you press the little buttons on your controller to shoot shells at the Koopalings. California Universal have the Men in Black ride. Nope. Okay, so I think the Mario Kart ride at Universal Hollywood, which everyone tells me sucks. I've never been to Disney, and that was my first time going to Universal. So my frame of reference is pretty low. Everyone tells me that Universal sucks. They have a Jurassic World ride that's a water ride, and I was looking at it, and it was like 45, 50 degrees. The sun, it was overcast all day, so there was no sun. And Cade and Ross wanted to go on it, and like, come on, dude, you don't even get that wet. At the end, you do a big ramp down into a bunch of water, and water splashes everywhere. It's like, it all splashes out. You don't even get that wet. So I get goaded into going on. Me and Cade are front row of our like little raft. I was about to sit front left, and I said, "No, Cade, you sit front left. You're the one who is convincing me that nobody's gonna get wet. So if we're not, then there's nothing to worry about." So he sits front left. As we're loading on, I see people putting on fucking ponchos. And I look around and I'm like, you don't get that wet, huh? As like 50% of the people getting on are putting on fucking ponchos. Spoiler alert, we get fucking soaked. You, like 75% of the way through the ride, you go way up, like a 65-degree incline, and you get way up in the air, and then you do a little drop at a sharp angle into like a pool of water, and that just flings water on the front row. So yeah, Cade, he's covered like head to toe. I get it on like my abdomen and my pants, like the top of my thighs on my jeans that I was wearing. So yeah, we got to be nice and cold. My favorite ride there was the Mummy. It's just a coaster, and you go really fast, which is what I like. I don't really. Most of the rides there are like virtual coasters, which I think are kind of lame. You get put up on a like a platform, and it rocks you, and you look at a movie screen. And then a movie plays at you while you get rocked like a baby. Also, something of note about the Mario Kart ride is it is slow. You're on a track, and it's like an augmented reality coaster. I don't know if you call it that. It's like you're going through It's a Wonderful Life or whatever the fucking ride from Disney is, except you're playing a video game during it. Does Miami and California go backwards? It does. At the end, briefly. I was hoping it was gonna take my ass through the entire ride again backwards. Small world after all. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Anyways, while I was streaming, I don't think I missed any subs. Shout out to Dot Colin 44 minutes ago for the follow. I was at that guy's table at the Alpharad Friendship Awards on Sunday.